You can eat normally, feel mostly fine, and still send the wrong signals to your hormones, slowly, quietly, over years. That's the part almost no one talks about. Think about a normal weekday. You wake up a little tired, grab something quick for breakfast, maybe a flavored coffee. Lunch is whatever fits into a busy schedule. Dinner feels reasonable, nothing extreme, nothing unhealthy in an obvious way. Yet somehow your energy isn't what it used to be. Your sleep feels lighter. Your focus fades faster in the afternoon. Your body feels harder to manage than before. You might blame age, stress, work, life, and yes, those matter. But here's the part most people miss. Small, repeated food choices don't just fuel your day. They send instructions to your hormones. Not all at once, not dramatically, but quietly over time. This issue is more common now than ever, not because people are careless, but because the food environment has changed. Modern diets are built around convenience, long shelf life, and constant stimulation of taste. Food today isn't just food, it's engineered to be consistent, affordable, and easy to overconsume. At the same time, we eat more frequently than past generations. Snacks, drinks, healthy bars, quick bites. That means our hormones are constantly responding to incoming signals without much rest. So the problem isn't one bad meal. It's years of low-level hormonal noise. Hormones are messengers. They tell your body how much energy to release, when to store or burn fuel, when to feel hungry or full, and when to wind down or stay alert. Food is one of the strongest inputs into this system. Every time you eat, your body asks, is this safe? Is this rare or frequent? Should I store this or use it right now? Over time, certain foods send mixed or confusing messages. Not enough to cause an immediate problem, but enough to slowly change how sensitive your system becomes. Think of it like background music that's always playing. You stop noticing it, but it still affects your mood. Let's start with something most people don't even realize they're eating every day: refined seed oils. These include oils commonly used in packaged snacks, fast food, restaurant cooking, and ready-made sauces and dressings. The issue isn't that these oils are toxic in small amounts. The issue is frequency and processing. These oils are highly refined and easy to overconsume. Over time, they can signal stress-related pathways in the body, especially when combined with sugar or high heat. Here's the part most people miss. Your body interprets frequent exposure as a signal to stay on alert. Not panicked, just slightly stressed. That subtle signal matters. Repeated exposure can influence how the body manages inflammation signals, energy allocation, and sensitivity to other hormones. This doesn't break the system overnight. It nudges it. Over years, that nudge can affect how efficiently your body responds to everyday hormonal cues, especially those tied to recovery and balance. Next, liquid sugar. This includes sweetened coffee drinks, fruit juices marketed as natural, sports drinks, and sweetened teas. Liquid sugar is absorbed quickly. There's no chewing, no slowing down. The body reads this as fast energy. Use now. When this happens occasionally, no problem. When it happens daily, the message changes. Here's the part most people miss. Frequent fast energy signals can dull the body's ability to respond smoothly. It's not about sugar itself. It's about how often the spike happens. Over time, repeated liquid sugar intake can signal quick energy cycles instead of steady energy, increased demand on insulin-related pathways, and less flexibility in switching between fuel sources. You might notice this as energy highs and crashes, stronger cravings later in the day, or feeling tired despite enough calories. Again, quiet signals, not alarms. Finally, let's talk about ultra-processed foods that look healthy. Protein bars, low-fat snacks, clean packaged foods with long ingredient lists. These are often designed to hit multiple pleasure points at once: sweet, salty, soft, crunchy, while still fitting into a health narrative. The issue isn't one bar, it's reliance. When food constantly stimulates reward pathways without providing the complexity of whole foods, the body receives mixed messages. Over time, these foods can signal constant availability of easy calories, reduced sensitivity to natural fullness cues, and more reliance on external cues instead of internal balance. The result isn't immediate weight gain or illness. It's subtle dysregulation, your body working a little harder to maintain equilibrium. This isn't about elimination or fear. It's about awareness. Be mindful of how often foods come from packages instead of kitchens. How many calories are consumed in liquid form, and how frequently highly refined oils show up in meals. Ask yourself a simple question. Is this an occasional input or a daily signal? That question alone can change long-term outcomes. You don't need perfection. You need patterns that support balance. Smarter habits include rotating fats instead of relying on one source, prioritizing whole foods at least once per day, choosing drinks that don't spike energy repeatedly, and treating packaged health foods as tools, not staples. Here's the part most people miss. Consistency beats intensity. Small upgrades done repeatedly matter more than dramatic resets. Hormonal disruption doesn't usually announce itself. It whispers. It shows up as slightly lower energy, less resilience to stress, and subtle changes in how your body feels over time. Food doesn't just feed you, it trains your system. Quiet signals, repeated often, shape long-term balance. The goal isn't fear, it's understanding. This video is for educational purposes only. It's not medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Everyone's body is different, and food choices should fit individual needs and circumstances.